Good morning everybody, Farmer Tom here, and welcome back to the 4th episode in our survival challenge. In today's episode we will begin by, I think, getting this field drilled, yes, because if you remember from the previous episode we got it nicely cultivated to make a perfect smooth seed bed. So it's all ready to be planted, and if I go onto the menu quickly, I was thinking that maybe we could plant some barley, because at the minute we only have a choice between canola, barley and wheat, and at least with the barley we'll be able to bale it, giving us the opportunity to use our lovely small baler here, the APN FAR. I don't want to pronounce that ever again because that was clearly not correct. But yes, we'll attach to the seed drill and get drilling. But before we do that, if you do go on to enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel, because the response now on the first episode has been incredible. 1,400 views. I could not have asked for more. Thank you so much everybody. But that aside, I'm fairly sure we don't have any seed here, which is a problem. So yes, let's jump into our pickup truck, and if we quickly nip down to the shop, it should not take long in this. I mean, we can do 74 miles per hour. Look at the divots we're leaving in the road. This is not safe. This was really not safe. Oh my gosh, it's quite sensitive. Here we are then. That was the quickest we have and ever will probably travel. So I think we can buy the seed from by there, but we didn't bring the seed drill with us. So let's go onto the menu and have a look into the big bags. I think this will probably be better. I think to be safe let's purchase 2. That's only going to be £1,800. That's absolutely fine. So let's get out and just not tell anybody about turning that on, and we'll get these thrown, well, not thrown because that would be silly. We'll place them into the back of the pickup truck like so. Ooh, I don't know if we're going to be able to fit them both in. This is going to be a squeeze actually. Ooh, hot air balloon. I wonder if they're having fun. There we go. Oh, that's... what if I put one... No, I was going to say on the roof, but we won't be able to strap them down then. If I shuffle this across... Maybe if I do that... Do we have straps? Yes, we do. Perfect. Let's go inside. Very different interior, I have to say. It's not really my taste, but then you're not given a choice, let's be honest. And the steering wheel is also on the wrong side for me. I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just... oh dear. Now, that's already gone wrong. Never fear. I've had my porridge this morning. Let's get that picked up. Nobody even saw. So I will drive back, and as soon as we arrive we will cut back to that and begin the seeding. Here we go, back at the farm at a much more reasonable speed, shall we say. That's definitely an improvement. So I think if we leave these here and unstrap them, and we jump into our Massey Ferguson and turn the ignition on, that's a good start. And we will attach ourselves to our seed drill. I'm fairly sure we will be able to power this. I hope so, and I hope we don't need a weight, because that will be a problem. No, it doesn't seem like we will do, which is lucky because we don't have one. We might be able to load them up by driving alongside. Ah, yes, here we go. Let's get, while that's filling up, we'll switch off the engine. doesn't need to be on. There we go. It's got a very, very loud engine, I have to say. Oh, it's full. So let's switch that over to barley. Get lined up. And, oh, hang on, if we quickly have a look, we'll be able to see if it is what's in the shop. Ooh, that's quite nice. One day, we will have something like this, but not right now. It's got a good discount, but not quite a good enough discount, let's be honest. So if we have a quick look in here, cedars, yes it is. So we're going to have a patchy field, unfortunately, but not to worry. I'll show everybody my bad job I did slightly. Let's get that down and the ridge marker out, and we're underway. We are seeding. This is nice. This is how you want to spend your September morning in the autumn, out in the fields with a lovely lake, nobody else around, just you and the machine. Although we do seem to have rain on the way, so I hope our progress is not interrupted. But for the time being, let's get some ground covered and let's not mess it up, shall we? Let's crack on. I have to say, we are covering the ground nicely and at a fairly quick rate, which is not what I was expecting. Once again, it seems this tractor has more power than I originally thought. I think there are just a couple of pieces along here which have been missed. If I just reverse, I think I just missed a tiny patch. I know it's completely unnecessary, but it makes the field look more finished. And yes, there's just one more little lane along here. Is the drill down? Yes, it is. Let's get that sorted. Now we can lift it and head straight back down to the end of the field. I think I will go around the headlands maybe once or twice, because one thing I have noticed is that it's very difficult turning at the end because of the barn which is by there, which is not something I took into consideration really when expanding the field. But you know, you have to deal with these things. I expanded the field, so I have to pay the price for it really. I also think I may have overestimated how much seed we're going to need, because we've only used 30%, and we're, I would argue, halfway at the very least really. So let's get that spun around and we'll do the headland once more, I think, just to give us some leeway. I know in real life we would technically be driving back over our crop, but I believe our tractor it's nice and light. It's lovely and nimble, which is what I like about it, and I think that will make this a stablemate for the future really. And even once we upgrade to larger machinery, this could always be our little fertilizing tractor if we really want to keep it, because we'd probably only get about £1,200 for it, I would say. Not much at all. But yes, that is how this field is coming along, and I guess we just need to get it finished now. Need to stop talking and get the job done. Well, that is the field almost finished. That's not been too bad actually. I've been very impressed with our seed drill, to be honest. Just got one more row to do. Just get it spun around. That's the problem with the rock there. Just constantly gets in the way. But I don't think I'm strong enough to lift that really, and anyway we can work around things like that. I mean, eventually we'll be able to expand, maybe even towards that rock over there, if we could buy the plot next door to ours, which is, I'm fairly sure they're £80,000, which is not too bad really. Oh gosh, we've gone over the crop a lot by here, but that is the field finished. It's completed. We'll have to create a new one soon, I guess. It's probably best if we fill up the rest of the seed drill with whatever seed we can to save space. Okay, that was not what I was intending to happen. I thought it would have emptied the bag. Never mind. Let's get the drill parked in this bay. We'll drive straight in. Get that lowered and detached. There we go. So let's get these bags taken out of the back. Ooh, hang on. Let's just switch this on. There we go. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Let's let it fall out. And if we do a little throw up in the air, maybe another flip. How about one? Oh no, I clicked the wrong button. It's worked though. Not a problem. Where shall we get these placed? Yes, let's store them just behind this brush. Nice and secretive. Actually a very nice spot to keep them in. And then let's jump up onto the bonnet and we'll take this one from the top. Oh no, I'm dragging the pickup truck now. Here we go. That was much more effort than it needed to be. Let's make sure they're nice and in line. Oh, a little bit forward. That's completely pointless, but there we go. Now, let's just park this over at the side, and I think it's probably in our best interests. Oh look, a deer! I don't know why I seem so surprised. We see them all the time. But I think it's probably best if we spread some fertilizer on this field just to give it the best start to life really. And no, I've done it again. We don't have, there's no fertilizer here. So I think if we just have a quick look and let's see, are these big bags any cheaper? So we want the solid fertilizer bag. They are exactly the same price for 1,000 litres, and this bag, oh, that one's more expensive, and it's the same amount. I did not know that. Well, I'll certainly be buying it from here from now on. Let's purchase one bag. I mean £1,820. That's quite a lot. But I will whiz up to the store, and as soon as we get back, I will cut back and we can get it filled up and get our crop sprayed. Here we are, safely back at the farm, unlike last time, and I'm not looking to replicate that, because that was very uncomfortable actually when we flipped it, and I have just realised my mistake. Right, back to the shop. I've bought solid fertilizer and we have a liquid fertilizer tank. Okay, let's try again. Okay, here we are once again. Second time lucky. That's the saying, isn't it? No, not quite. It's not, is it? It's third time lucky. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's get that... Oh, there goes the deer. Let's get that parked there, and we will attach ourselves up to the sprayer, and we will simply load it up from the pickup truck. If you could just forget about my tragic error that should never have happened. I don't even know how I mistook that, but the problem has been averted now. We can move on and get the field sprayed. I don't think this is a particularly wide sprayer, to be honest. I think it's only about 2 meter working width, which isn't brilliant, but it should do. I think, is that close enough? Yes, there we go. It's not got a particularly large tank either. Let's get ourselves lined up. How wide is it? Oh, it's wider than I thought. There we go. And let's get reversed. I think to about there. And let's get that boom turned on. That is actually a much better working width than I thought, and our tractor is coping perfectly well. It's actually a very nice little sprayer. What brand was it again? Pilmet. Definitely one to look into for the future. But this should not take too long, to be honest, and I think once we've got this sprayed, we'll look at wrapping up today's video. It's been a productive one, really. We've got the field fully seeded, and we will have given it its first required application of fertilizer, and rain is on the way, so it will be given absolutely everything it needs. So this shouldn't take too long, but let's see. I think we're just going to miss out on getting the field finished with this one sprayer load, which is a little bit annoying really. I was hoping maybe we could get it done with one, but no, there we go. That's that empty. So let's fold it up, and we'll have to go and get it filled up once more, but I'll do my best not to fill it all the way, because that will be a waste really. So if I just quickly tap it, 107 litres, that should be plenty. Let's loop around. Go around this way. Oh, maybe that was a mistake. Can we squeeze through? Yes, we can. Of course we can. We'll get that opened back up. We'll spin it around. Line back up with our tracks. Get that boom turned on. There we go. Now let's get this final little piece finished. I've enjoyed this episode. It's been nice and relaxing. I hope you watching have enjoyed it as well, and as always, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like on this episode and subscribe to the channel, because recently we've been gaining some traction. We're not far off 200 subscribers now at the time of recording this, so if you could, it would really help me out. It's completely free, and yes, I guess that's all we have to do for this episode, apart from get that folded back up and put away, really. And I think in the next episode, it's probably about time we maybe start work on a new field behind the trees, which I think could be quite a good idea. So let's get this parked up, and that shall be the day. Well, not the day, but the episode, because it is only 10 o'clock in the morning. But let's drop that off. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.